Hey guys, Ryan Dement, True Podcast. I hope you are having a great day. Consistency, consistency, consistency. And I thank you for that. Likes, shares, comments, views are all up. We're in week 8. I know I'm not perfect, guys. I know my videography is getting better. It's not where it needs to be. If you guys have tips, tricks, anything you want to share, I'm all for it. But I want to say thank you again for viewing the video, downloading our podcast, and engaging with me. So that's even better. Healthy engagement and conversations is what I'm looking for. And this week, it's going to be more of a little bit of an interaction with the rental assistance program. Some people have reached out, asked about it, and didn't know where to go. So I thought I would walk you guys through the whole situation of what is going on, what's holding monies back, and how to get rental assistance for yourself. But first, before I go into the walkthrough, I wanted to read from you guys from the Treasury's website, and I'll link all these in the show notes. The Emergency Rental Assistance Program makes funding available to assist households that are unable to pay rent or utilities. 2 separate programs have been established. ERA1 provides up to $25 billion under the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021, which was enacted December 27th, 2020. ERA2 provides up to $21.55 billion under the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, which was enacted on March 11th, 2021. The funds are provided directly to the states, U.S. territories, local governments, and in the case of ERA1, Indian tribes or tribal designated housing entities as applicable. The Department of Hawaiian, and the Department of Hawaiian Homelands. Grantees use the funds to provide assistance to eligible households through existing or newly created rental assistance programs. And then they have a bunch of facts and questions below. The thing that I want to tell you guys, it's going to take some work, but if you haven't put the time and effort in to get the rental assistance help now, you better get to it, because unfortunately evictions are starting to go up and landlords have been waiting for a while. And if you haven't communicated with your landlord, like I said last week, please pick up the phone and call him or her or whoever and have a discussion with them and say, hey, I'm trying to qualify this, or I'm working on this, or I've submitted it. If you submit the application, your landlord has to fill out their end of it too. So that means they'll get the application and lo and behold, they'll see that you're serious. Who wants to move? It's money to help you stay, to get you in a better place or help you get to a better place, but you got to do the work. So guys, let's get to it. I am going to show you guys the walkthrough of Maricopa County and a little bit about that. I'm not going to apply, but I'll walk you through what they're looking for so you have kind of have an idea. All right, guys, I'm back. I am on the CFPB website. It's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's website. And all I did was click on I was going back to the Treasury website. All I did was click on Find a Rental Assistance. It's on the right-hand side. Can't miss it. Find rental assistance in your area right here. And that led me to this, the CFPB's website. And you can see right here, you got money and they're willing to help you. You just have to go get it. How badly do you want to move or not be evicted? That's up to you guys. So it walks you through how to apply. What does emergency rental assistance cover? Am I eligible for emergency rental assistance? How can I show that I'm eligible? So, I mean, guys, this is pretty straightforward of what needs to happen and what you need to do. Here's eligible. At least one member of your household has qualified for unemployment or should qualify, or lost income. Majority of people that are in this situation, like yourself or others, you guys lost income. So this is eligible. You're eligible for this. You're owed large expenses or had other financial hardships. Your household income is below a certain amount based on where you live. At least one member of your household is experiencing housing instability, which means they are at risk of becoming homeless or would have trouble finding a stable place to live. Covers a pretty broad group of people, but most people that were unfortunately affected by COVID, and I'm sorry that you guys were, will qualify for this. But again, if you're not willing to put the time and effort in, you can't get the monies because you have to apply for it and you actually have to put an application in. And by the way, your landlord will have to put an application in too once you submit yours. From what I'm reading, what happens is you fill out your application with your local entity, whether it be your county or city or whatever the case is, and then they will submit it to your landlord. And then they'll confirm that information and then go through the whole process. So I'm going to my local county, Maricopa County. I live in Arizona. So that's the county that I belong to or I live in. So here's how to apply for me. Household living in Maricopa County, but not in the cities of Chandler, Gilbert, Glendale, Mesa, and Phoenix. I qualify there. Since March 13th, 2020, a household member has qualified for unemployment insurance from the Arizona Department of Economic Security, DES, or the household experiencing financial hardship to COVID-19 pandemic. Unfortunately, I don't, but we'll say yes. So that's yes. Household demonstrates a risk of experiencing homelessness or housing instability. Yes, because I've been affected by number 2. Household is living at or below 80% of median income. So I'm a household of 2. I would need to be below $50,600 to qualify. Now, if you've been affected by COVID and you lost income or you lost your job or somebody in your household lost a job, more than likely you're going to qualify for a rental assistance because of area median income. In Arizona, they want proof of citizenship or immigration status and social security number are not required in the emergency rental assistance program, and households do not need to provide documentation for either. I stand corrected. I read that wrong. Sorry. So proof of citizenship and status are not required. Sorry. However, if you are interested in other human services department programs, additional documentation, including social security cards or proof of citizenship or immigration status, may be required. And then they're just helping to gather required documentation. So I need one of the following: documentation demonstrating financial hardship due to COVID-19, so loss of job, showing that I'm on unemployment. Documentation demonstrating a household member was determined eligible for unemployment insurance from the Arizona Department of Economic Security from March 30th of last year to present. Photo ID, lease agreement, documentation of total household income received in the prior 30 days to and including application date, documentation demonstrating risk of homelessness or housing instability by collecting one of the following: past due rent notice, past due utility bill, eviction notice, utility shutoff notice, writ of restitution, judgment related to eviction, show less than 7 days of prepaid utility remaining on prepaid account. Required for utility assistance: most recent utility bill for each utility seeking assistance for, release of information form. And then here's the landlord form verifications. In order to receive emergency rental assistance, your landlord must complete the landlord verification form. Additionally, your landlord must either register as a Maricopa County vendor or provide their vendor code in the landlord verification form or complete the W-9 form. You will submit these forms as part of your application. To download a copy of each, click on the links below. So there's the information for the landlord, or they can fill out a W-9, You choose whatever one, or they'll make the landlord choose and then let them know. And then here's how you apply. It's all online. Complete the online application. Click on the button below. This will direct you to the Human Services Department's client portal. Once you reach the client portal page, click the Start Application Process. So we're starting the application. So you guys can see it's asking for first name, last name, date of birth, last four social, gender, race, and ethnicity. Do you live with a disability, veteran status, your address, email, phone number, phone type, and then total number of adults and children living in your household. What is your household's total income for the last 30 days, which they asked already, which we discussed. What's your total household income? How'd you hear about us? And then they'll go on to the next. Guys, it's pretty straightforward to do this. And from what I've read in the federal side, and I didn't see anything about it, but they said it doesn't look like there's a cap. So if you have a large amount of rent that's past due because of the COVID hardship, you could qualify. All you've got to do is apply. And the next thing you got to do is talk to your landlord. Okay, guys, that was just a quick walkthrough of the rental assistance program from the federal and from the state side. And the state side was for Maricopa County, Arizona, where I live. You can find your local city or county or municipality that you are actually utilizing for the rental assistance. But let me stress it one more time. I know a lot of people are running out of time because their landlord potentially could be evicting them. Here's your ability to use a program that's free of charge to you to get your rent back on track and help you get back on track. The only thing it takes is you putting in the paperwork and talking to your landlord and working through the process. Why do you want to get evicted? No one wants to get evicted. But you got to do the work to get there, guys. And I know you can do it. You just have to say, I'm ready to move forward and get this moving. Because at the end of the day, it's not just hurting you, it's hurting the landlord. You guys are both in bad positions, and you can help solve those positions and put yourselves in a better place by just applying for the rental assistance program. All right, guys, that's it for this week. A little bit shorter, keeping it concise, walking you guys through what needs to be done. Let me know, like, comment, share. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys on the other side.